Hi everyone, Sully here from Black Ops Toys coming at you today with one of my builds. It's going to be a short build, basically I think 2 parts in the series, but this right here, there's a whole bunch of stuff here, okay? And let's go with this. So this is Armshead, and these are the tactical girl sets. And I was inspired to do this figure. I don't normally build schoolgirl stuff, right? But I loved this chest rig so much, and I built this up, and then I thought, wow, maybe I should do a figure. So I'm going to be putting together this Armshead girl set with this bison body. Now, a couple things with the body. If you're wanting to do the same type of build, this is the small bust, pale, and there's your model number. S46 is going to be important. So, I used to live in Japan. A lot of people don't know that, some do. I taught English for about a year over there, and this set kind of reminded me of the Japanese girls. So, I wanted to pick a body like that color. This one comes with a head. There's a couple different versions of this kit. We're going to go ahead and utilize this body and put on this stuff. So, one thing with the bison or bison bodies, these right here are rubber, like latex rubber. What is it called? Is that what it's called? Latex rubber? Anyway, they're squishy and pliable, and they will pick up any type of ink that you have on your hands. So if you're like me, I have Sharpie all over my hands normally from marking bags and stuff. I've just washed my hands, and I want them super clean, or else use gloves, because you will tend to stain this body. Depending on how you touch it, it picks up ink or whatnot. But we're going to use this as a base body. Kind of reminded me of when I lived in Japan. So these are seamless and all rubber steel skeleton. Good looking figure. And if you look at this one, these are special because of the feet. There's no joint there, but the feet are totally pliable. So I thought this would be a good matchup for this type of outfit. So we're going to go with her. I'm going to go ahead and set up this stand just because I'll want to put her up to model her as I put the uniform on. I don't do a ton of work with the Feast bodies. I've done some muscular stuff, purchased some custom figures, but this is kind of new for me to dress a female up like this. So nobody's going to believe that. Tell them. Saddle style stand. This is kind of cool. It actually goes apart, comes together. There we go. All right. So she'll be able to stand there. All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to lay all this stuff out. Again, I did an unboxing on these. There's 2 sets. They're different colors, same gear, but you can see the color palette. I'm going to go with the dark. I like both these kits quite a bit, and I love these chest rigs again, but everything on this kit is very, very well done. So we're going to go with the dark on this particular build. So this is just basically a clothing kit, and we'll lay out everything that it comes with right here. The second part of the video, the first part's going to be dressing the figure, and then the second part's going to be adding parts that I've picked out from the website to throw on here. So as a figure kit goes, it comes with some really, really, really cool stuff. So first thing, chest rig, awesome. The sling bag. It's, again, this is a gray color. I'm not sure if you can see that really well, but it's a gray color. So I love the color palette already, but there's your bag. It's got Molly all over it. So cool little division bag, something like that. Coat, again, this is a flight jacket. Great material. It's thin enough that it's actually going to work and not be bulky, but really nice inside. 3 great parts right there, and then you get the boots. Boots are killer. These remind me of the old Crazy Dummy boots or the early Soldier Story, and they are smaller to fit a female figure. So very, very cool cloth boots, foot type. You do get some of this stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but you get a swimsuit. You get a necktie right here. And then you get some undies. So I'm probably going to use what she has on. But there's some little undies. So cute stuff. Again, I don't do a ton of these figures. I just want to make something cool. And I had that idea because of that. Next thing is multicam black skirt. Super cool. Super trick. That should be neat. Little shirt, button. These are micro buttons, so very good quality. Good stitching. Hopefully this fits on the body. And then we get some really cool pantyhose. Again, I don't wear these, but and they do have some detail on the legs, like little doubles. So little tails right there. So this should be a good looking figure when I'm done with it. Then we got radio and comms, and we have a belt, and that's it. So radio and comms, super cool. Again, I think ES helps with this stuff because they use some parts on previous sets from ENS. But there's a hand mic, radio, then you do get the earmuffs, and then you do get a multicam black set of ears, which is super, super cool, which matches the jacket and the inside. So everything on this is pretty awesome. All right, so now that you see where we're going, I'm gonna go ahead and set the underwear sets aside because I think I'm just gonna keep what she has on. When women wear pantyhose, do they wear the underwear on the inside or the outside? Is that a stupid question? Or do you wear underwear? No? I've never worn pantyhose. How do they work?
Pantyhose?
Yeah. Like, do you wear underwear underneath them?
I wasn't a fan. I haven't worn.
All right, you heard it here first. Jen wasn't a fan of wearing underwear with pantyhose. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave the underwear on, just because I think it'll contrast when you look up the skirt. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these on. This is terrible. I feel like I'm dressing a sex doll or something. All right. So for all that you people that don't know, the Thyssen bodies, they are actually anatomically correct. You can leave comments and talk about it below. All right.
Why do you call them Thyssen?
Just because it's spelled with a PH, P-H-I-C-E-N. And I've heard it said both ways, but I don't know who's right. All right, my first time putting pantyhose on. You're probably gonna have to speed this up, hon. I guess it may take me a while. Am I doing it right? Oh, that's cool. Jeez, this is so embarrassing.
So when women put on pantyhose,
Yeah?
like you reach down with your fingers all the way to the toes and bunch them up,
Yeah?
and then pull them on the toes and then let them slide, like you slide them up, but you roll them pretty much all the way down to the toes and then pull them up. So you pull them up in one long...
It kind of sticks to the rubber.
Well, and you can't really do that with these. They're too small.
Yeah.
So what you're doing looks like what I would do if I was doing it.
Am I incredible at this? Would you say I'm a pro?
At putting pantyhose on a 1/6 scale body?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
You're
Good.
a pro.
You know how many bad comments I'm going to get for
I
doing
don't
this?
think you're going to get very many bad comments.
You think so?
No. I mean, I know we're having a conversation while you're doing a build, which is like breaking the fifth wall or
Oh,
whatever
it's
they
fine.
call it. But,
Whatever.
Mark of Dorgmal Snow.
Yeah.
He makes a lot
Of
of
cool female figures, yeah.
So if anybody would be able to give you some pointers on this, it would probably be him. But also, he probably does this a lot.
Pantyhose?
Yeah.
We should ask him.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I would imagine he does. He makes a lot of really amazing female figures.
Oh my God.
Customs, like custom stuff.
Like a pro. So the feet on these, there is no... So it's got like a little plastic piece or metal piece about that long. So your front of your foot is all floppy. So you're going to have to remember that. First time, again, that I'm using this body. First time putting pantyhose on a female. action figure. If you have any pointers.
I've already given my pointers.
No, somebody else.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You're asking.
Jan Hansen, do you want to comment? He's gonna comment now. All right. Wouldn't that be crazy if this video, just because of the type of figure it is, got like #1 in views for us? What's the first one? The biggest video we had.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle unboxing.
You should put a link in the comments there. Or in
That
the-
one has had millions and millions of views.
It's crazy.
And you didn't even do it. It was Jensen.
Yeah, it was Jensen. Oh, don't let that go to her head.
Oh no. I just tell her she's famous.
She's
Once a
famous.
month when we see the stats, that's the #1 video, I just tell her she's famous.
All right. And let's ask the question. What do people think about Jen doing unboxings?
Don't ask that question.
That's a good question.
I'm a behind the
I think people would want to see it.
I don't do those.
Man, are these too small?
No, you'll be able to stretch them.
You think?
Pantyhose stretch? It's the whole point of pantyhose.
Oh my god. This is horrid.
You're doing well.
Oh my gosh.
They take a long time. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna have to tell people I lost a bet or something. I don't have a ton more. Get it over her badunkadunk. Oh shit. Getting rid of it. Be
you rip
careful
them?
there. No.
Do they run like
Yep.
pantyhose?
Probably. I'm trying to get that up.
Yeah.
God, that's tough. Alright. Maybe we should just tear the crotch out or something. Sounds terrible. Alright. So that's the contrast I was going for. The red underneath. Alright. Well, you may be a tiny bit short for this. I'm really manhandling this thing. Come on. Come on. Get up there. Grown ass man. I had somebody comment today. They said, those are nice and all. Always start off with a compliment. And then he said he would never spend money on that. He'd rather go buy 2 PSA daggers than spend money on one of these. And I said, most of our customers are men between the ages of 25 to 50. And most of them are, you know, have expendable income. And they are into pew-pews as well. Which they are, I would say, probably 90% of our customer base. Yeah. All right, so I think that that's probably good on the crotch. What do you think? Cool. So we're gonna fix that in a little bit. Oh, her bits are showing. Is that right? All right. Yeah, it's a good tie. The swimsuit's kind of elastic, and you can see it's cold in the room. So now, don't worry. There's some model kits. I think Takara makes them, and they're female, like 1/12 scale, and they're a bunch of these like schoolgirl type, armed schoolgirls or something like that. I don't know what the anime is called, but they've been done in 1/12 scale before. I bought some parts, some weapon sets. But Armshead came out with a whole series of these sets. A lot of female stuff. They did one Navy SEAL, which was awesome. Awesome set. ENS made the weapons for it. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is tough. So you wouldn't want to use a body with big gazongas.
Large chested.
Yeah, large chested. All right. Now again, this is a rubber body, so it is, you got to take your time. All right, that's good. We're only going to button a couple. Yeah, this body's cool, really cool. All right. Ooh, hello. All right. These buttons are called micro buttons. I just made that up, but they're super, super tiny, really small. So you want to be careful. All right. Leave the top one unbuttoned. Okay. So you're not going to take very long. Skirt, hook and loop on the back. We're going to throw that right around there. Super easy to put on. Don't want that seam showing. See, I almost want to rip that out. Oh, that's really short. What do you think?
Really short. I need to rethink the
Pantyhose?
pantyhose.
All right, well, let's keep going. See, it looks good like that.
Mm-hmm.
Looks really good like that. And maybe they'll just go up over time. Okay. Let's keep moving. Next thing I want to do is the coat. For sure. And again, you wouldn't have to actually use this shirt. Do you like that shirt? I always think I should just do the coat and leave the red bra underneath. That'd be good looking. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to take the shirt off.
What about just unbutton it to right there?
No. Too much stuff. I'm just going to leave that on. Leave it in the comments below if you think I made a good decision. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pop her head off. You can see steel underneath. Socket. Skin tone matches. And that's really what we're going for with these bodies. Making sure the skin tone matches. So I'm going to pop the hands off. Just like that. See the steel underneath. Okay. Let's go like that. And I do not know if these clothes will stay in the body or not. So do at your own risk. I think that was a good decision to remove the shirt. You can see the inside matches the bra on there. Okay, so I'm going to throw the shoes on. I'm determined. Looks like I'm massaging it. I'm working it up. That looks good. Looks more natural. Farther up there anyway. Alright, now I'm going to throw on the shoes. Again, really nice quality boots. I really like the build quality of most of their stuff. So if I was going to take the hose off, I'd go out and I'd get a nice pair of like long socks or something like that. Alright, so this is going to be interesting to try to get this foot in here. And you'll want to be really careful. Don't pull the laces all the way out. But we'll definitely need some room because that foot is bendy. So I'm going to loosen this up on the top couple laces. Alright. Okay, we're going to see how feasible this is. What do you think? You're not going to believe this. I don't think these are going to fit. I think our foot's too long. So that's not going to fit. I'm going to have to do that later on. I'll get some different boots. So let's keep going on her. Alright, I'm going to zip up the jacket. That looks good. Good looking jacket, good cut. Riding on the hips. Yeah, good color. Happy with that. So, I've taken the liberty, and we're going to do boots later. I'm going to have to get bigger boots to fit these feet. If I modified this to use these boots, what I'd have to do is literally cut the body on the toes, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to get some bigger boots.
Can't you just squeeze the toes in there? Squeeze them?
No, you're not going to want to do that. All right, so I've done this, and this is the chest rig that I put together. I've got a couple of these loose, and I just started playing with it, and that made me want to do this female set. So I've outrigged this essentially. It's a really cool chest rig. Let's go over it real quick. So it comes like this, and obviously you have tons and tons and tons of pockets, and this is all stretchy material. Okay. When you do this, that's your hanger. This is a dual pistol magazine pouch. This is like could be used for a flashlight, and then you have a little glow stick or shotgun shell pouch. These are all hook and loop, so super cool. And then this right here is just awesome. It literally just unrolls. And look at all the different cells you have, and everything's stretchy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 stretchy points. So lots of cool stuff. And I came up with this. And this is set out for like an MP7. I wanted her to use a smaller main weapon. It's got some pistol magazine pouches, again a flashlight. I have flashbang, then some other kind of grenade right there. I have a little Glock, so you could stick any pistol in. Oh, sorry. I have a little G pistol, and you could stick any pistol in here that you wanted to. Again, it's stretchy. This could hold M4 magazines. This could hold probably 7.62 magazines as well, but Zerk knife, and then 5 MP7 magazines. So super cool little chest rig. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on her right now and see how that looks. I may need to tighten it up a little bit, but we're gonna try it. See how those cross in the back? I'm going to use a couple of these chest rigs and see if I can get them on a male figure as well. I really like them. Big fan. So. Okay. So let's just tighten this up a tiny bit. Try to center it in the rear. That pistol's really high, but again, it's out of the way. Throw on the belt and you got everything. And I'm glad that she is small chested, because that means the magazines won't be rubbing against stuff. Just centering that. Then I have a little carabiner that I've thrown on that. And these are all hook and loop on the back. That looks really good, huh? Just tightening this up. Come on. Alright, and I figured out a good way to tell if tweezers are going to work for this hobby. So I bought some really cheap Amazon tweezers, and I tried to pull nose hairs out with them, and they were so weak that it wouldn't catch. And so you get these, and these are super like heavy duty, and that will pull nose hairs out all day long.
So that's your litmus test.
That's your litmus test, yeah. Pretty cool, huh? Alright. That looks good, huh? And again, you can set this up any way you want to, but lots of pockets to fill. I may do something different down the road, but So, got the bag, and we got a belt. Not sure if I'm going to use this. Do have a little necktie. Let's go ahead and throw that on there. I don't know how you wear this thing. And we got to figure out where the radio is going to go. The radio is super big. I might go ahead and just pop this cap off and then use a smaller radio. Or you can throw it in the bag. So, it will fit probably in the pocket, but you can see how large it is. On a small frame, it's going to be big. So, bag, next thing, you could definitely do some molly on here. This is probably where I'm going to get into the other parts. All right, so stay tuned. That was the first part. Second part will be coming soon. But thank you to all of our Patreon members, and thank you to all of our subscribers and fans. And make sure that you like, share, subscribe to be notified of new and extremely cool content like this female build.